Hello students, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss electric charge and field problems on Coulomb's inverse square law part 1. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the first one. 2 point charges plus 3 microcoulombs and 7 microcoulombs repel each other with a force of 40 newtons. If a charge of minus 5 microcoulombs is added to each of them, then the force between them will become. Now we have to calculate the new force. Let us go to the solution. Given Q1 is equals to 3 microcoulombs and Q2 is equals to plus 7 microcoulombs, and given the repulsion force F1 is equals to 40 Newton. Next, when minus 5 microcoulombs is added to both Q1 and Q2, then Q1 dash is equals to plus 3 minus 5 is equals to minus 2 microcoulombs, and Q2 dash is equals to plus 7 minus 5, that is equals to 2 microcoulombs. Now we are calculating F2. So according to Coulomb's inverse square law, F is directly proportional to the product of two charges. So from this we are writing F1 by F2 is equals to Q1 Q2 by Q1 dash into Q2 dash. Now we are substituting values. 40 by F2 is equals to 3 into 7 by 2 into 2. See, this Q1 and Q2 are 3 and 7. Q1 dash and Q2 dash are 2. This Q2 dash also 2. So 2 to 4. So F2 is equals to, taking cross multiplication, 40 into minus 4 by 7 3 is 21. So F2 is equals to minus 160 by 21. So this becomes minus 7.6 newtons. So the new force is 7.6. This is attraction. New force is 7.6. This is a attractive force. Okay, next we will go to the next question. Two small conducting spheres of equal radius have charges 10 microcoulombs and minus 20 microcoulombs respectively, and placed at a distance r from each other experience a force F1. If they are brought in contact and separated to the same distance, the experienced force is F2. Then the ratio of F1 to F2 is, here we have to calculate ratio of F1 and F2. Now let us go to the solution. See, this is the Q1 charge. Here this is the one small sphere and this is the also another small sphere. When put together, these two small conducting spheres, when put together, so that time the charge is Q1 plus Q2. After separation, Q1 plus Q2 by 2, and another sphere having the charge Q1 plus Q2 by 2. This is the condition in after separation. Next, according to Coulomb's inverse square law, F is proportional to Q1 Q2. So F2 is proportional to Q1 plus Q2 by 2, Q1 plus Q2 by 2. So from this we are writing F1 by F2 is equals to Q1 Q2 by q1 plus q2 by 2 into q1 plus q2 by 2. So f1 by f2 is equals to this q1 q2, this 2 2s are 4, here we are adding 4, by this q1 plus q2 into q1 plus q2, it becomes q1 plus q2 whole square. Now we are substituting values, then f1 by f2 is equals to 4 into 10 into minus 20 by 10 minus 20 whole square. So f1 by f2 is equals to 10 20s are 200. So 4 into minus 200 by 10 minus 20 minus 10 whole square 100. So 0 0 gets cancelled. So this implies we are getting the ratio of f1 by f2 is minus 8 by 1. Okay, minus 8 by 1. Okay, next we will go to the next question. The force between two charges 0.06 meters apart is 5 newtons. If each charge is moved toward the other by 0.01 meters, then the force between them will become. So now we are calculating the new force. Now let us go to the solution. Given R1 is equals to 0.06 meters and R2 is equals to 0.06 minus of 0.01 plus 0.01. Now the charge is moved towards the other by 0.01 meters. So F2 becomes 0.04. Now they given the force as 5 newtons. So F1 is equals to 5 newtons. Now new force is equals to question mark. Now we have to calculate. According to Coulomb's inverse square law, force is inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So F1 by F2 is equals to R2 by R1 whole square. Now substituting values, 5 by F2 is equals to R2 nothing but 0.04, R1 0.06 whole square. So this becomes 5 by F2 is equals to 4 by 6 whole square. Now this can be written as 5 by F2 is equals to, here 2 2s 2 3s. Now we are getting 5 by F2 is equals to 2 by 3 whole square. 2 by 3 whole square nothing but 4 by 9. So taking cross multiplication, F2 is equals to 9 5s 45 by 4. So that implies F2 is equals to 11.25 newtons. So the new force F2 is equals to 11.25 newtons. Okay, next we will go to the next question. Two charged spheres separated distance d exert a force F on each other. If they are immersed in liquid of dielectric constant 2, then what is the force? Here we have to calculate the force in the presence of medium. Now let us go to the solution. F medium is equals to 1 by 4 pi k epsilon q1 q2 by r square, and this can be written as 1 by k taking out, so 1 by k of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. So F medium is equals to 1 by k, this complete F naught by k. So that is equals to the given dielectric constant as 2. So F medium is equals to F by 2. Okay, next we'll go to the next question. Two charges placed in air repel each other by a force of 10 to the power of minus 4 newtons. When oil is introduced between the charges, the force becomes 2.5 into 10 to the power of 5 minus 5 newtons. The dielectric constant of oil is. Now we have to calculate the dielectric constant of oil. Now let us go to the solution. Here they given, in air they given as 10 to the power of minus 4 newtons, and in oil force they given as 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 newtons. We have to calculate dielectric constant. So force oil is equals to F air by K. So K is equals to F air by F oil. Now substituting 10 to the power of minus 4 by 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So this can be done as 10 to the power of minus 4 into 10 to the power of 5 by 2.5. So that is equals to 10 by 2.5, or this can be written as 100 by 25. 25 ones, 25 fours. So therefore K is equals to 4. Dielectric constant K is equals to 4. Okay. Next we will go to the next. Two particles of equal mass m and charge q are placed at a distance of 16 cm. They do not experience any force. The value of q by m is. Now here we are calculating the value of q by m. Now let us go to the solution. The gravitational force is equals to Coulomb force, that is F gravitation is equals to F Coulomb. So G m square by r square is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square by r square. R square gets cancels. Now q square by m square is equals to 4 pi epsilon naught into g. So this can be written as q by m is equals to, the square is going the side, becomes under root. So 4 pi epsilon naught into g. This is the ratio or value of q by m. Okay, next we will go to the next question. Two charges of equal magnitudes are at a distance r. Exert a force F on each other. If the charges are half and distance between them is doubled, then the new force acting on each charge is. Here we have to calculate the new force acting on this when the charges are half and the distance between them is doubled. Now let us go to the solution. Given q1 is equals to q2 is equals to q, and r1 is equals to r, and f1 is equals to f. So new charges are q1 dash is equals to q2 dash is equals to q by 2, and new distance is r2 is equals to, they given as 2r doubled. So new force F2 we had to calculate. According to Coulomb's inverse square law, force is directly proportional to product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So F1 by F2 is equals to Q1 Q2 by Q1 dash into Q2 dash into R2 by R1 whole square. Now we are substituting values in this. We get F1 by F2 is equals to Q into Q by 2 into Q by 2 into 2R by R whole square. R gets cancels, Q gets cancels, F1 nothing but F, and F2 we had to calculate. So F by F2 is equals to 4 by 1 into 4, 4 4 16. So the new force F2 is equals to F by 16. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. an infinite number of charges, each of charge 1 microcoulomb, are placed on the x-axis with coordinates x is equals to 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on m. If a charge of 1 coulomb is kept at the origin, then what is the net force acting on 1 coulomb of charge? Now let us go to the solution. See, this is the 1 coulomb charge, and we are placing this, exerting the force. The coordinates of x are 1 and 2 and next 4 and next 8. So here the forces are F1, F2, F3, F4, and the charges are F1 is equals to 1 microcoulomb and Q2 is equals to 1 microcoulomb. Here Q1 is equals to 1 microcoulomb and Q2 is also equal to 1 microcoulomb. Q3 is also equal to 1 microcoulomb. Similarly, Q4 is also equal to 1 microcoulomb, etc. Now, the net force F net is equals to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4 plus and so on. So that is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 into 2 by 2 square plus and so on. Now we are taking Q by 4 pi epsilon naught as a common. Next we are writing the net force is equals to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 8 square plus and so on. So that is equals to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 4 square. Here this is in the formation of S infinity. So this we are using formula 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 4 cube and so on. So S infinity is equals to A by 1 minus R. So here A is equals to 1 and common ratio R is equals to 1 by 4. So now we are applying this formula. Here we will get Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4. So after taking LCM, the net force is equals to 4 Q by here Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into, here we are taking LCM, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4. So this can be written as F net is equals to 4 into Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 3. Now we are substituting values, then it becomes F net is equals to 4 into 1 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 9 into 10 to the power of 9 by 3. 3 ones, 3 threes. So F net is equals to, at last we are writing net force is equals to 12 into 10 cube or 12,000 newtons. This is the final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 are 3 meters apart. and their combined charge is 20 microcoulombs. If one repels other, the force of 0.05 newtons. Calculate the two charges. Now we are calculating the two charges. Now let us go to the solution. Given R is equals to 3 meters, R is equals to 3 meters, and Q1 plus Q2 is equals to 20 microcoulombs. This is equation number 1. So next F is equals to, they given as 0.075 newtons, and we have to calculate Q1 and Q2. So F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Now substituting value 0.075 is equals to 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into Q1 Q2 by R square, nothing but 3 square. So this can be written as 75 into 10 to the power of minus 3, that is equals to 3 square 9, 3 square 9 gets cancels. So this becomes 10 to the power of 9 into Q1 into Q2. So from this we can write Q1 Q2 is equals to 75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 10 to the power of 9. So this completely can be written as Q1 Q2 is equals to 75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of 9. So Q1 Q2 is equals to 75 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Consider this as equation number 2. So from this 1 and 2 equations we are writing Q1 minus Q2 whole square is equals to Q1 plus Q2 whole square minus 4 Q1 Q2. Now substituting values 20 into 10 to the power of minus 6 whole square minus 4 into 75 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So this can be written as 400 into 10 to the power of minus 12 minus 300 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So Q1 minus Q2 whole square is equals to 100 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So Q1 minus Q2 is equals to under root of 100 into 10 to the power of minus 12. This square will go this side, then it becomes under root. So Q1 minus Q2 is equals to root 100 10. Root 10 to the power of minus 12, 10 to the power of minus 6. So that is equals to 10 microcoulombs. So first Q1 plus Q2 is equals to 20 microcoulombs, and Q1 minus Q2 is equals to 10 microcoulombs. Now should add these two. Q1 Q2 gets cancels. 2 Q1 is equals to 30 microcoulombs. So now Q1 is equals to 30 by 2, that is equals to 15 microcoulombs. Now substituting Q1 value in this, so then Q2 is equals to 20 minus Q1. So 20 minus 15. So it becomes Q2 is equals to 5 microcoulombs. Okay. These are the new charges. Q1 is equals to 15 microcoulombs and Q2 is equals to 5 microcoulombs. Next we will go to the next question. 2 point charges A and B having charges plus Q1 minus Q respectively are placed at certain distance apart and force acting between them is F. If 25% of charge A is transferred to B, then force between the charges becomes. Now we have to calculate the force between the charges. Now let us go to the solution. Given Q1 is equals to Q and Q2 is equals to minus Q and F1 is equals to F. 25% of charge A is equals to for A point charge. So that is 25 by 100 into Q. So it becomes 25 ones, 25 fours. Q by 4. So Q1 dash is equals to Q minus Q by 4. So after taking LCM 3Q by 4. Next another charge Q2 dash is equals to minus Q plus Q by 4. It becomes minus 3Q by 4. So now we have to calculate F2. From Newton's Coulomb, here from Coulomb's inverse square law, F is proportional to Q1, Q2, product of charges. From this F1 by F2 is equals to Q1, Q2 by Q1 dash into Q2 dash. Now we are substituting values Q, F1 nothing but F by Q1, Q2 nothing but Q plus Q and minus Q by 3Q by 4 into minus 3Q by 4. Q gets cancels. 4 4s 16. So F by F2 is equals to 16 by 9. So from this new force F2 is equals to, taking cross multiplication, 9F by 16. So this is the new force. So new force F2 is equals to 9F by 16. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.